HR data analysis, how to interpret data and drive strategy. Welcome back. Today we are diving into HR data analysis and interpretation. If you've ever looked at a massive employee spreadsheet and felt overwhelmed, this video is for you. We are going to turn those rows of data into a story that your CEO will actually want to hear. Is your HR data just sitting in a spreadsheet? In 2026, the best HR professionals aren't just people, they are data-driven leaders. In this video, we break down how to analyze HR metrics like turnover, time to hire, and employee engagement, and more importantly, how to interpret those numbers to make better business decisions. I think we have a turnover problem. In the past, HR was based on feelings like this. But in today's competitive market, thinking isn't enough. You need to know metrics versus analytics, the difference. First, let's get our terms right. HR metrics, these are the numbers. Example, our turnover rate is 15%. HR analytics, this is the why. Example, our turnover is 15% because employees in the IT department feel underpaid compared to the market. The goal, metrics tell you what happened. Interpretation tells you what to do next. Section 2, the 3 key data points to track. You don't need to track everything. Start with these 3. 1. Retention and turnover look deeper than the total percentage. Is it regrettable turnover, your top performers leaving? Use heat maps to see which departments are losing people the fastest. 2. Time to hire and cost per hire. If it takes 60 days to fill a role, what is that costing the company in lost productivity? 3. Employee Net Promoter Score, ENPS. This measures engagement. If the score drops, it's a leading indicator that turnover is about to spike in 3 to 6 months. Section 3, how to interpret the data, the so what factor. This is where most people fail. Interpretation is about finding patterns. Step 1, clean your data. Bad data in, bad decisions out. Step 2, look for correlations. Did turnover go up right after a change in the benefits package? Step 3, ask the so what. If your diversity hires increased by 10%, so what? Does that lead to higher innovation scores or better team performance? Connect the HR data to business outcomes. Section 4, presenting to leadership. Leaders don't want a 50-page report. They want a dashboard. Use visualizations. A red bar chart showing a spike in exits is more powerful than a table of numbers. The action plan, never present a problem without a data-backed solution. Based on our analysis of exit interviews, we recommend a 5% mid-year salary adjustment for the engineering team to prevent a projected $200,000 loss in talent. Conclusion and call to action. HR data isn't about tracking people, it's about empowering them. When you master interpretation, you move from the back office to the boardroom. I've put a top 10 HR metrics cheat sheet in the description below. Which HR metric do you find the hardest to track in your organization? Let's solve it together in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more data-driven HR tips. See you in the next one.